You must be tired of US BS. I understand. I get it. It's that TikTok ban, isn't it?
Hey, I need you to be about we. If you put a limit on your love, then count me. Girl, I know my selfish ways be OD, but I just express in ways you don't see. Yeah, and you should know that.
Hey guys, it's Heaven, 19-year-old married American living in Mexico, and we have a different setting here. I'm on the roof. I like different backgrounds, and that looks more fun. And you know, if you are here to find out how affordable Merida, Mexico is compared to America, then you're in the right spot. So let's get on to today's video. I'll be sharing real numbers, my personal experience, and some pros and cons to living in Mexico so that you could decide whether this is the right move for you. Let's start with housing because I feel like that's the biggest difference and the most important difference because everybody needs a roof over their head. Back in America, rent is very expensive. Definitely if you live in major cities, a two-bedroom can cost 1,500 or more in America. Like that's the average cost. Like if anybody see anything less than that, they think that's an amazing price. But generally we just got used to those prices. But here in Mexico, it's not the same. Here in Merida, finding a house is probably better than the one that you are renting in America. It's probably $500 here in a major city, and it usually comes with stuff like it's fully furnished, like they have TVs, couches, beds, all that good stuff. So since we're on the topic of housing, we're going to talk about the utilities as well. I'll be honest, the electricity can get pretty pricey, definitely if you use the AC throughout the whole day. But for us, depending on how we use the AC, our electric bill can be from $50 to $120. But again, that's if you're not running that AC. That AC is definitely something, and you don't need to run it all day. I just run it mine at night and I cut it off in the morning. So you don't need to run it all day, but some people when you first get here, you feel like it's so hot here that you can't control it to where so you end up cutting on that AC and forgetting to turn it off, you know. But yeah, it gets pricey with that. But if you're not keeping that AC on and you act right, $50 to $120 every 2 months. But water, I said water net. But water, internet, and gas so cheap. Our Wi-Fi internet is $25 and our water is $10 every 2 months. So that's really good. That's very cheap, very affordable, and I love that. Most days in America, $400 was a norm. $500 is a norm for our electricity, but like more like every week than every month. Like crazy, right? Okay, so we're off the topic of housing. Now we're on food. Food is way cheaper here. Definitely if you're going to like fresh markets, like maybe pop-up shops, like pop-up markets, instead of like big grocery stores. We still have Walmart out here and stuff like that. And that stuff is gonna be a little bit more pricey, but if you go to like normal local markets, very cheap, very cheap. A whole watermelon I've gotten for $1. Grapes, all that stuff I get from this local shop that's right next to me, and so much more cheaper than America. So much more cheaper. I can get like a whole bunch of fresh fruits and vegetables for under $20 a week. So definitely shop at locals more than chain shops because they're going to be more. Oh, and eating out, guys, a meal per person costs $5 compared to the US where you're spending $15 to $20 a meal at a random or a small little spot that food don't even be that good, you know what I'm saying? Like this definitely a no-brainer when it comes to the authenticity, is that the right word, and the quality of the food here for $5 with the red 40 and killing the death food that we have in America for $20 a person. Transportation is also a really big way to save money here. You don't even have to have a car because that's how cheap transportation can be. Like normal buses, I don't know if they call them chochos here. I know they call it that in Africa, but them little buses that you hop on, like rides, it costs less than $1 here. So that's, big save too. Most people come to Merida and don't have cars. Most people come to Mexico and don't use their car, don't have cars, don't bring their car. They just decide to use public transportation because it's so cheap. I decided to have a car because I love having my own stuff. I love having freedom. But most people don't do it because why drive a car when you can go catch a ride anywhere for less than $5? For example, a 20-minute ride here in the Uber is about $4. But in America, you know, a 20-minute ride is like 25 dollars. So obviously, like, you save a lot. So again, you don't need a car. Um, you don't need to have a car. The maintenance is very cheap here too. So healthcare is a huge reason why people come to Mexico, because better quality and then cheaper. Like a normal doctor's visit without insurance is about $30, and prescriptions are more than half of what you will pay in America for the same medicine. Even private health insurance is better than it is in America, more affordable. That's why I feel so comfortable when it comes to emergencies here, because I know that I don't have to come out my pocket $1,500 because I'm sick or something happened to me. Way more cheaper. I can just relax knowing that no matter what happens, I'll be good and I'll be able to afford it. So is it worth it? For me, 100%. Like the low cost of living here has made it more comfortable to live, to not focus so much on money, to have a slower pace, and as well as just be able to relax and be comfortable and not find out where your next dime is coming from, because you don't know how much you're gonna have left over after you pay your bills and whatnot from your check. So not having to worry about none of that stuff has made this 100% the most perfect move for me. And it's not perfect. Like, of course, there's been some trade-offs, like missing some products from America or living a slower pace of life. So of course, like, there's obviously cons to some people moving here, but overall, once you get past those things, it's an amazing experience. So with that being said, if you're a remote worker, retiree, or just looking for a fresh start on life, Mexico will be 100% the perfect option for you. Perfect. Okay, so that's my take on the cost of living in Mexico versus the USA. I hope y'all liked today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, would you move to Mexico? Like, what y'all think? Like, did this push you to maybe make that decision, or are you still thinking on it? Just let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys, and of course, I'm gonna see y'all. What's today? Hold on. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. I will be posting another video after this one though, because I do want to do this manifestation FaceTime call. I don't know if all my followers will like it, so that's why I decided to make this video first for you guys and still make something for my manifestors out there. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I love you guys. Toodaloo.
This roof. It's burning and shit. It's smoke in my eyes. It's smoke in his eyes? Yes, there's smoke in my eyes. Gee, what the fuck is this? IDK. Hey. Let me get back to this shit. Hey, jumping off the roof with this one. Jumping off the roof.
Right off the back, motherfucker, outside, so women come freak.